Hello, this is Plus Educational Consult and Services Limited. I am here to explain how to apply for a credit card, the different types of credit card, and how to manage your credit card as an international student in the US, especially new students in the country. Of course, before I do that, I want you to quickly understand um, there is always benefits for you for applying for the credit card, and whoever that is referring you also will get benefits. So some credit cards organizations like Discover will give you $100 if you are opening or trying to get credit card from them, and the person who is referring you will also get $100. So that's a big deal. You can quickly get that, when you come for the country. It means a lot. Then for you to get your credit card, you have to gather the required documents, such as your passport, visa, must be indicated on your passport, like the F1 or J1 if you're students. Then from I-20 or DS, 2019 form. If you're J1 for F1, you have your form I-20. And these documents are issued by your school, so you have them before coming to this country. Then proof of enrollment, a document from your school confirming your enrollment. Then a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number, known as ITIN. It all depends, but students, you are expected to have your social security number. So, and of course, if you have one, it's good you present it. However, some banks may offer credit cards without SSN, that is social security number or ITIN. But having one simplifies the process. So you also need to have a local address, that is proof of your US address, such as lease agreement and utilities, also very important. Then choosing the right credit card. Of course, you have to research and go through online or ask people, to recommend credit cards that are very, very okay for international students. For instance, many people use Discover, because of the benefits of referral, and you being a person who wants to get a credit card, as a new customer, you're also given a, $100 benefit. So that's why many people use Discover. There are also good credit cards out there where you can actually apply and you get benefit as well. Then, of course, eligibility test check will be conducted. The company or the bank that's issuing the credit card, we have to conduct eligibility check. They check the eligibility criteria for each card to ensure you qualify. And of course, part of the eligibility criteria is your income, and to also ensure that you have all the necessary documents, that will enable you to get the credit card. And of course, you can visit the bank or apply online for getting the credit card. So, if, for instance, you want to visit the bank through the in-person application, so just visit a bank branch with your document and meet with a banker to discuss your options. You can also check online. Many banks allow you to apply online by filling out an application form and submitting scanned copies of your documents. It can also be done on phone. Of course, you need to complete the application, provide accurate information, ensure all details in your application are correct, submit documentation, upload or provide copies of the required document when asked. Then you have to wait for approval. Processing time, approval times can vary. It might take a few days to a few weeks. It can also take a few minutes or hours, depending on the bank or the organization that's giving you the credit card. But because of the eligibility test, they have to do some background as well, so it might take some days or a few weeks. And of course, they usually provide credit limits. Once approved, the bank will set or the organization will set your credit limit based on your application. So most time your income, determine that. Then by the time you are allowed, to have their credit card, you have to activate your credit card. Very important. So you follow instructions. So upon receiving your credit card, follow the activation instructions provided by the bank. Set up online banking. Register for online banking to manage your card and track expenses. Very important. Download their app. You can call them. They will put you through if you're having any challenge. Then, of course, there are different types of credit cards for international students. Take note of that. We have the student credit cards, we have secure credit cards, we have international student credit cards. They also have credit cards from banks. So you can go through all this one after the other and see which one is okay for you. So and I've explained their benefits for each of the credit cards. But of course, as a student, you can apply for a student credit card uh, within the US. Then of course there are also some organizations that offer international student credit cards where you can use this credit card anywhere you go to, across the world. Take note of that. Then we also have the secure credit cards and credit cards from banks with multinational presence. So go through them, check and see which one is good for you. And of course, I will provide some tips for managing credit card. It's very important because many international, when they come here, they don't know how it works. So you might start spending and thinking that everything is just going to be going like that. So you have to understand that the minimum balance, and it is good for you to pay on time, so that you will not bear some consequences or penalty for paying late. So you pay on time. Always pay your credit card bill on time to avoid late fees and build a good credit history. Then keep balance low. Try to keep your credit utilization below 30% of your credit limit. Yeah, you can also monitor your account regularly. Uh, Ensure that your statement and transactions are accurate. If not, you can contact the customer care of that credit card organization. Then understand fees. Be aware of any annual fees, foreign transaction fees, or other charges associated with your card. So if you need clarification, you can always call the customer, care or unit of that organization or bank giving you the credit card. Then, of course, these are information about credit cards. They are very, very useful. When I came to this country, it was, somewhat difficult because I didn't get the information easy like this. So it took me time before I could apply for credit card. So I'm doing this to help new international students in the country. You may contact us. We are Clark Plus Educational Consult and Services Limited. You have our email, WhatsApp number, website, and of course, you can also like and comment on this video, share for other international students to benefit. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Take care.